Hi, welcome to Online for Love. I'm Tyler, your certified online dating expert, and today we are going to be talking about the notorious affair website, Ashley Madison. Ashley Madison is known as a quick hookup site for people who are married or otherwise engaged in a other relationship, and their motto is "Life is short, have an affair," which perfectly describes what their website is all about. It is a great website to jump on and to look into if you're looking for any kind of relationship, even if it is a one-night stand. Ashley Madison is discreet and confidential because it needs to be. It is an affair website after all, and with over 50 million users, you can really see obviously that they're a large website and they're also very successful. Are you even sure that this is the kind of website that you want to look into? Maybe you're actually looking for something else and you're just not sure what it is yet. Luckily, Online for Love has a great online dating website quiz that you can take in order to narrow down what dating website that you would need. Is it Tinder? Is it Grindr? Is it Ashley Madison? Is it OkCupid? There's so many options out there, and luckily this quiz will help you decide. Link is in the description below.
I do want to mention real quick as well that this video is based off of an article which you can find in Online for Love as well as in our description down below. The reason I'm saying this is because any statistics I might mention, like the prices or the demographics or anything like that, are only true at the time of me recording this video. But on the article version, it's constantly updated all the time. So if you want the most up-to-date information, click on the link in the description down below.
In order to make this website review simpler, I've broken it down into 5 different categories. Those 5 categories are the ease of use, the features, the cost, the user base, and the success rate. So let's start with number 1 on our list, which is the ease of use. Ashley Madison is actually very easy to use as a website as well as an app, which is available in both the iOS Apple Store and the Google Play Store. The apps also come with some really cool, unique features, but we'll get into that later. The members on Ashley Madison say the website is very easy to use, and it is extremely rare that the website is ever down or buggy or anything like that. In this review of Ashley Madison, I'm going to be talking about both the website and the app, and prior to this, years ago, I would have just wanted to talk about the website because the app was so horrid back then. But they've really cleaned up and it's really easy to use, and I actually recommend the app over the website now. So let's move on to the next one on our list, which is the features of Ashley Madison. You may remember back in 2015, Ashley Madison was in the news for being hacked, and actually 37 million users' information got out into the public. It was a bad year for hacking, and even another famous website, Adult Friend Finder, ended up getting hacked as well. But just like any other company that gets hacked, they tried their best to fix the problem, and now they've even doubled and I'd say tripled down on the amount of security that comes in making an account. So I personally feel really secure in using Ashley Madison, and I'm not worried about my information getting out. Now that it was a problem in the past, they're really putting all their attention towards it to make sure it never happens again. Along with the increased security, Ashley Madison comes with your typical features that any other website would come with as far as it comes to searching and filtering through users. It typically just searches for other users who are within your area. Like I said earlier, there's over 50 million users that are on Ashley Madison, so there's going to be plenty of people for you to go and look through. So the sign up process is pretty simple. You sign up and then you create and buff up your account, and then you start trying to make contact with other people, you find your companion, and then you do your thing, if you know what I mean. The profile you create does not require a lot of information, which makes sense being that it is trying to keep users discreet, but it does come with a cool thing that you can do to your photos, which is blur them to a certain amount or use AI to put a mask on top of your face to try and hide your identity. Having less information on your profile though might make your account not seem as appealing to other users, which means you should really work on your talking game. And luckily, Online for Love has some great guides on how to communicate with other people on dating apps in the description and down below. Ashley Madison has a very professional setup with their website, and their app has vastly improved from what it once used to be. It actually has some really cool features in their app as well, where you can actually change the icon on your phone to something more discreet. And even when notifications get popped up, you can customize what you want that message to say so that it might mean something different to you when you see it, but it looks completely innocent when someone else might be looking over your shoulder at your phone. Both the website and the app allow you to use different search and filter features as well, so you can search for things like height, age, hair color, among other things. The website is also a great place to find sugar babies or cougars as well, which means that the site is actually pretty useful if you're single and looking for those kind of things as well. You don't have to be someone who's married and looking to commit an affair. So next on the list is we're going to talk about the cost. So it's actually completely free for both men and women to make an account on the website and to make matches as well. For women, it's free to send messages, but for guys, it's not, and you actually have to buy credits in order to message females. Now, it might seem a little sexist that men have to pay where women don't, but it's actually good in the long run, because what happens is there's a rush of females who are coming to the site because it's free for them, and now the ratio between men and women is 50-50, which is great for a dating website. If you look at other sites like Tinder, the ratio isn't really that favorable for men, where only 20% of the users on Tinder are female and 80% of the users are male. So for men, if you're going to buy the credits, I would actually recommend buying them on the website on the desktop rather than on your iPhone app or Android app, because for some reason they're more expensive on the app than they are on the website. The cheapest prices that I could find on the website were $44 for 100 credits or 44 cents per credit, $134 for 500 credits or 27 cents per credit, and their most expensive package but their best valued package is $224 for 1,000 credits or 22 cents per credit. So now that we've talked about the features and the cost and the usability of the website itself, who is on the website? What other users like and what are they looking for? It doesn't take long to find somebody who might be looking for what you're looking for on the website. And this is especially true if you're in a big city and you're trying to be discreet. But if you are in a more rural area, you might have to look for somebody who's from outside of town. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be jumping out of your neighbor's window all the time. It's pretty clear that most of the users are people who are trying to look for having an affair, a one-night stand, or hookup, or any other similar type of romping. If we were to take the user base and split it up by the countries that the people are located in, number 1 is the United States with 46.99% of users. Number 2 is Brazil with 14.81% of users. Number 3 is Canada with 10.35% of users. Number 4 is Spain with 4.99% of users. And number 5 is the United Kingdom with 4.07% of users. But it is noted though that the percentage of users is constantly changing, because you're having people who are creating accounts and then regretting it and then deleting accounts, and then people are making more in one area and less in another area. So it really does change a lot, but that's pretty general to where most of the users are actually located on the website. As I said earlier, the male to female ratio is about 50-50, which is fantastic for everybody. The website really does advertise itself as a website that's looking for people to have a side affair, which is somebody who is already in a relationship. But if we're being honest, there's actually tons of different types of people who are on the website. And because the website is known for being really discreet, there's also people who are single on the website who are looking to use it and not really trying to let other people know that they're single and looking. So they'll use this website in order to hide their identity. There are also people who are just really interested in only hooking up with married people, even though they are single themselves, and there's always the option for them to do that on this website. I guess what I'm trying to say is not everybody on this website are people who are trying to commit affairs or do any wrongdoing. And if there's one rule that everybody should follow, it's that if you don't want to hurt somebody, if you don't want to hurt the person that you're with, and you don't want to lose their trust, then just don't jump onto this site looking to do that. You should really be honest with what you're looking for and how you're going to go about this, and don't go about it the wrong way. With all that being said, there is also the potential that you may be talking to some people on the website and you might find out that they're either robots or scammers, which is really bummy, considering in order for men to contact other people and message other people, it actually costs credits to do so. And it must feel awful if you spend a lot of money on credits talking to a bot or to a catfish, and there's no real way of getting that money back. So that's one downfall of Ashley Madison. So in the end, I think Ashley Madison is a great website, and I think that for its particular niche, it is really dominant in its field. I think the drawbacks that it has are really unparalleled to the amount of success and the amount of features that it can provide to its users. Having millions of users, you really can't go wrong. It brings plenty of flirty men and women together to have the time of their lives, and that's pretty much undeniable. If you have used this site before, please let me know in the description below. I would love to hear your experience, whether or not it's a good one or maybe it's a bad one. I would love to just hear what you guys have to say. Maybe you had tried Ashley Madison before and you really weren't that successful with it, and so you didn't have the best profile maybe, and your communication skills weren't that great. Luckily, Online for Love is here to help you, and we have some great guides in the description down below on making a great online dating profile, on being able to flirt and date online and communicate that way, on being able to see which dating website is the best one for you. Maybe it's Grindr, Tinder, who knows. But there are a ton of guides and quizzes for you to take in the description down below for free, so I would highly recommend that you check them out. That being said, if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, and if you loved it, hit subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and be sure to come back to make sure you're not missing out on any more online dating tips from Online for Love. Catch you next time.